Manga-Waido.
I'm Fuyuki. I'm currently dating my coworker from my workplace, Aya. Aya is a superb beauty and is a great worker too. There were many men in my company, from coworkers the same age as me to my superiors, who were after her. Just when I was thinking that I wanted to confess my love to her before anyone else got her first, it was Aya who said,
I feel at ease when I'm with you, Fuyuki. Hey, wanna date me?
"What? Really? Are you sure you're fine with me?" Thought I was in heaven when she told me that. Although my jealous coworker did tell me that I should stay away from her for some reason. But thanks to Aya's support, I did well at work. And when I introduced her to my parents, they teared up with joy. They blessed us and was positive about us getting married. I thought that my life was going uphill. Then one day, Aya had a troubled face at work. What's wrong?
Some of my coworkers are leaving me out. There's a girl who's acting cold towards me.
Apparently, there were times that Aya was the only one who wasn't invited to the coworker gathering of girls the same age as her. And sometimes they even ignored her when she greeted them. She was being bullied. Were they leaving her out just because she was cute? And I couldn't forgive them, so I talked to my superior about it. At the end, the girls who were bullying Aya was scolded by their boss. I think some of the girls found it awkward to stay in the company and went on to quit their job. Well, it's their own fault for making my precious Aya sad. Because of that incident, Aya became more and more clinging towards me. And even during lunch break and after work, she was always by my side.
Hey, why don't you come to my house next time? I want to introduce you to my parents.
Really? I would love to. I'll go in my best suit.
Gosh, you don't have to try that hard. Just come in your everyday clothes. You look great in anything, Fuyuki.
That weekend, I went to Aya's parents' house. In that splendid house of hers, there waiting for us was her mother, who looked just like Aya, and her father, a thin, earnest-looking man. The two seemed to be watching over me very carefully and asked me questions such as, "How old are you? Are you really single? And Aya, are you sure about this guy?" Couldn't help but feel slightly uneasy after hearing such questions.
I'm sorry, my parents were annoying and persistent with the questions. I have an older brother, but I'm the only daughter in this family, so they're sometimes overly protective about me. I'm really sorry. You must be tired.
Nah, I totally understand that they'd be extra careful about their precious daughter. By the way, I hope they like me.
It's fine. You're a man who's too good for me. Have confidence.
Because Aya looked at me with her cute face and showed me a huge smile, I was head over heels for her. I want to get married to her quickly. Oh, but we have to have a family meeting before that. Maybe I can reserve an expensive restaurant by a Japanese garden so that we can watch the autumn leaves while our family enjoys the meal. Even after that, we spent our lovey-dovey days together. That day, I had just finished a huge project that I was in charge of, and was out on a trip at a hotel by the beach with Aya in celebration of the project's success. We were spending a luxurious time at the beach as we flirted together as always. After we hung out for a while, Aya went to the beach cafe to take a rest. I went out for another swim in the sea in front of the cafe. After that, I headed back to the cafe that Aya waited at, but...
Ah!
I heard Aya scream. I pushed through the crowd and ran towards the cafe. Standing there was the cafe waitress who had turned into a furious monster, and Aya who laid on the sandy beach with an arm all covered in red. Did she get injured? Aya, are you okay?
This person suddenly...
What? Is this ketchup?
Who are you? What do you want? Why would you do such a thing? You forgot already after doing such a terrible thing? You scum!
Hearing the angry shout, many people gathered to watch. Slightly panicking, I went in between the waitress and Aya.
You're this woman's current boyfriend, right? I saw you talking to her just now.
Yeah, I am.
What an awful woman. You stole my older sister's husband and dumped him, and now you're with someone new already? My older sister got a divorce because of you, and now she's a different person. She's depressed and gloomy and won't come out of her room, and yet you ran away without apologizing. Disgusting, really. I really have no idea who you are, but you're mistaking me for someone else. Let's go, Fuyuki. We don't have time for this weirdo.
Aya pulled my arm. She was correct. If we continue staying close to this weird woman, we didn't know what she would do next. With that, I tried to leave as well, but...
Are you running away again, like you did back then? Hey, boyfriend, listen to this and you'll realize that woman's true nature.
Saying that, the waitress pulled out her phone out of the pocket of her apron. As she played a certain audio, I fell into shock and was unable to say anything.
So you knew that he was married, but went and seduced him, yeah? Because he said that he'll increase my salary if I go out with him. It's not that I seduced him first, so I'm not wrong. It's all your fault that my sister is crying every day. So what? Kazuyo picked me over your sister because she wasn't as attractive as I am. It's her own fault for being ugly and introverted. I paid the alimony, so stop bothering me. Ugh, you two sisters are so annoying.
The voice from that audio was no doubt Aya's. Aya's face turned pale blue and she was shivering. According to the waitress, Aya became the lover of her boss at her part-time job when she was a student. However, that boss was married and his wife was this waitress's older sister.
This woman seduced my sister's husband, even though he had his wedding ring on. On top of that, when we found out about her adultery, she went crying to her parents and had them pay for the alimony. She didn't apologize once and ran away. Oh, you coward!
I see. That's why your father was worried and asked to make sure I was single many times. As I murmured that in a slight daze, Aya gasped and said,
No, everything she's saying is a lie. It's all made up.
And claimed that she was innocent. I was so hurt that I was barely able to stand upright. I shook Aya off and went back to the hotel. With that, I took my bags and went straight home. When I told my coworker about it, he sighed, saying, "That's why I told you that you should stay away from her." Aya and I are from the same university, and I heard about that rumor before. It was quite a famous story, so there were some people in this company who knew about it too. Oh yeah, the girls who quit the company who were around Aya's age also knew about it. I think Aya went after you because you didn't know about her past. She used to say that her dream was to marry a man who loved her unconditionally, quit her job, and did live an easy life as a housewife. You should have told me. You didn't have the heart to listen back then, did you? That was very true. Love is blind. I guess it was my own fault. After that, I had tried to cling on to me, but because I continued to ignore her, she went crying to our boss. After getting the boss on her side, she started picking on me using him. I see, so this was her true nature. I was tired of everything and decided to quit the company. Aya said some shitty last words saying, "Never show your face in front of me again," before I left. But even Aya, who lived life getting away with everything, had karma hit her back. A video of the incident that occurred at the beach spread all over social media. I guess one of the bystanders uploaded it online. It was uploaded as a video titled "Ketchup Woman," and although her face was covered, people who were acquaintances would have realized it was her at one glance. She was whispered and talked about at work as the cheater and the devil who seduces men. And even her boss started acting cold towards her. She escaped that environment by quitting the company. After all that, she went to her parents for help, but the video had spread rapidly that even her neighbors knew about it. "The rumors don't stop because you're here! Never come back again!" With that, her own parents cut ties with her.
Fuyuki, I'm sorry. Let's get back together. Hey, can I live with you? I have nowhere to go. I can get married to you if you want.
I got a call from her saying such nonsense, but I hung up after saying, whatever. I guess I'm really not a good judge of character. Luckily, the next place I started working at was a company of mostly men. I think I'll stay here for a while and heal my scars. I wonder when I can get married. Jeez, women are really scary.